Welcome back, everyone, to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 21, Episode 5 of Tainted Grail. We are playing the Last Night expansion. We're on Chapter 3.3, trying to find our way back to the Forest Sanctuary. We'll get into it this round. Thanks for watching. Okay, we're trying to find our way to the Forest Sanctuary. We just got to chapter 3.3. We'll do our random event. We get beautiful weather. Instead of going down this way, let's explore this new territory over here. This is called Chalk Hill. The Chalk Hill card place here. We're going to do a green encounter as well. Before we jump into that, though, I want to read one of the backstories in the Book of Memories. We did Sloan last episode. We gained a new skill potentially for Dagan. We're going to read Dagon's Memory 3, part of his Insatiable Hunger card. So Dagon's Memory 3. Over the years, your suppliers brought you increasingly strange meat. At first, you worried little. Then you started noticing unnatural things, strange black strands in the muscle fibers, eyes inside a boar's loins, balls of fur and teeth in an elk's haunch. Initially, you tossed such meat away, but then hunger started bringing fewer supplies as the weather worsened. You had to reconsider your approach. You couldn't sell this tainted food as you would feel guilty, hence it became your meals, leaving the other more safe cuts for the people of your town. This decision wasn't easy to make. You were aware of the dangers, but you'd rather risk your own health than someone else's, and now you're sick, fat, and always angry. If only people knew what you had done, unless, of course, it's not the result of your peculiar diet. Okay, so that's Dagan's Book of Memories card. We're trying to get some of those Book of Memory powers. Dagon is close to getting Insatiable Hunger. Sloan is close to getting Old Obligations or Father's Friend. So we'll move into Chalk Hill. First, we'll do a quick word from our sponsor and then jump into gameplay. Thanks a lot. Pontos Fathom Hobbies is brought to you by the books that we produce. We've got the 6 volumes of August Moldenhauer and Giuseppe Balsamo's Catu journals out of Lovecraft's Providence, including The Hermeticism of Hastur, Genealogy of Cthulhu, Necromancy of Nyarlathotep, and also featuring our hardcover edition of the Catu journals. We've also got the 3 volumes of August Moldenhauer's Artificial Psychoanalysis Desiring Machines, also available in our hardcover edition. We've also got our podcast series featuring the Esoteric Saturn Mysteries, the Esoteric Dragon Mysteries, and also Alchemy and Anthroposophy in the Dune Saga, a deep dive into what makes Frank Herbert's Dune Saga resonate with us. We've got a special sponsor this month, Nereus Media, featuring Benson Magos' Flowing the Tears of the Flesh Android and the Trump trilogy ending in The God Emperor Trump. Finally, we've got our newest offering, The Alchemical Courtship in the Dreamlands, taking place in Lovecraft's Dreamlands. Each volume takes place in a different Lovecraft city. Aimless in the dream city of Cellophase, Hope's Home in iron-domed Dalathleen, Stubborn Devotions in Thrawn with the Temple of Hypnos. Check out the bookstore link, check out our Patreon. Now back to our gameplay. Okay guys, let's move into the Chalk Hill area. We can gain 3 food and we can draw an encounter, green encounter once per day. We also got our pack animal here, so we'll grab a card from this and we have perform a travel action at reduced cost for each party, so we can get to travel for free. Let's give these another shuffle. This is part of our pack donkey deck that we picked up with the donkey cards. Let's go ahead and grab a green encounter. And this is Thin Ice. The faint cracking sound is your only warning. Each party member counts their eye. So you can see the faint thin ice drawing is cool. Each party member counts their items and subtracts their caution. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3. There's 2 is below 3, and 1 is 3. So okay. Any results is 3 or higher, so that's okay. We do not gain exposure So we passed the thin ice gauntlet, and let's go into our encounter on Chalk Hill. That's at 239. We can also check out the 239. We have nothing to read for our four-armed warrior here. We've got the four-dweller companion, and we can speak to him in certain locations, but not in this one. I've also got the King Arthur mini on the board. A couple rounds ago, we encountered a statue of King Arthur, so I thought I'd bring him out. Yeah, check out. There's a paint-through video for this if you guys want to go check that out. Okay, let's go to the Chalk Hill, 239. Okay, Chalk Hill. If you're playing Chapter 5, goes to verse 3. Otherwise, read on. You hear loud rumbling and whickering long before you emerge from the woods and see this barren hill, a place you would rather find in your dreams or nightmares than in reality. A horse silhouette of chalk struggles to emerge from the ground, creating several tremors. Large creaks draw your forces to a dilapidated cabin at the forest edge, swaying in the earthquake, and a stoic man drinking from a steaming cup. You approach the horse head, visit a ramshackle cottage, search for clues. Okay. We have Secrets of the Forest, Part 4. Secrets of the Forest, we got nothing. So, let's visit the ramshackle cottage. The hut is inhabited by a lunatic herbalist who sometimes speaks with the chalk horse. Is this the chalk horse right here? I think that's the image of the chalk horse. There's some great illustrations in here. He's not interested in talking to you, but if you pay him, he'll treat your wounds. Each player may pay a total of 2 wealth and food to gain 2 strength. I think we're okay for our strength. We were able to eat some food last round. Let me pull that out. I forgot to do that. Okay, so we can reset that up too. We do have some exposure here, but should be fine. Okay, so then we can go back to the beginning. Okay, so we visited the ramshackle cottage. Now let's go to the horse head. The strange chalk horse comes when it sees you. It neighs bitterly, and you are flooded with emotions. The need for freedom, the appreciation of your presence, the energy struggling to flow free. Approach the rear legs, check the front leg, free the chalk horse. Ask about the priestess. What's the chalk horse status? So maybe we have to try to free it later. Chalk horse status. Okay, let's try to approach, check the front leg, verse 6. The limb looks almost like a real horse's leg, but it's smaller and younger than the rest of the animal. You feel you could give it some of your life experience to help it grow and reach a full adult state. Help the leg grow. Only if you don't have chalk status part 1. Pay 2 experience per character. Okay, so let's pay 2 EXP per character. We're going to help the chalk horse grow. And we're going to go to 1, 7, 2. In the Book of Secrets. You open your mind and share your memories and experiences with the wild horse. It greedily soaks up all of this, the sights of faraway places, the plethora of human feelings. Its legs grow slowly, rising from the ground. Gain the chalk horse status, part 1. Okay, so I get this. We're going to need to go through each of these side quests before we can get all the statuses. So let's start with the first one. Chalk horse status part 1. Let's go back to 239. Let's approach the front legs this time. Oh, that was the front legs. Let's approach the rear legs this time. Approach the rear legs. The walk takes time, but you finally reach the horse's rear legs. Both look immovable and bound to earth and stone. The right one exhibits some features of living flesh. You should be able to rip it from the ground with forced magic. If you don't have the chalk horse part 2 status, you can force the right hoof to move, pay 4 magic, and go to this 5. Okay, so let's take magic. Okay, play that. Okay, go to Book of Secrets. The chalk horse incident here. You place hexes around the trapped hoof and activate them simultaneously. The frozen earth cracks and the horse can gain its legs. You feel its warmth in your heart. Gain the chalk horse part 2 status. Chalk horse part 2 status. Yeah, I'm not going to drag this out to 10 turns. I'm just going to kind of farm it right here. So next up we can go so that time we went to the force the right hoof to move. Let's investigate the left leg, and we can go to verse 7. You discover this area is too close to the forest and the men here in the south. Weirdness can't affect the reality here. You must find a way for the weirdness creep and event for movement. Count on the horse to be able to free its leg during the time. Gain the chalk horse part 3 status. Gain knowledge about men here, then go to the forest sanctuary to sabotage the men here. Okay, chalk horse part 3 status, so we gain. And then we'll go back and look at the horse head. The strange chalk, oh, we did the horse head already. We did part 2, we did part 3. Maybe we can't get this in this round, because this is free, all parts of the chalk horse status. Go to Vort. I'm not sure how we get to that. To 5. Verse 5. Well, I guess that's going to end it for the round. So we did get 3 of the chalk horse statuses. We can continue exploring, but we do have our master quest here to get to the forest sanctuary. So we'll try to do that in the next round. Thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye.